So the next one in the series is us going to be talking about establishing a routine for being healthy and exercising on the road, which I personally found really challenging with all the other stuff we had to do. And I think you did an amazing job of it.
Oh, thank you. So one of the things, so I had a ski accident in 2020 right before the pandemic. And I've always been really motivated in terms of self-care and, eating healthy and exercise and things like that. But when I got hurt and I couldn't walk comfortably for like even a block, my health and getting back to myself and my well-being became like a huge part of really who I am. And we had been doing some research and we heard other vloggers talk about like you don't want to be in vacation mode if you are, living full-time on the road. So I was super intentional about creating time and space. So let's just talk about exercise really quickly. We did a ton of research about how people work out on the road. Honestly, there's not a ton of people working out on the road that we found.
In our experience.
Yes. But in the internet, I couldn't really find people who were interested in that.
It was definitely challenging. So what the main thing was like a logistical thing for me was like, okay, how do we get a Peloton into the coach?
Or a bike, or a Peloton-like bike.
Exercise bike, and the Peloton weighs 60 pounds, and it was basically going to be too difficult. So we purchased another bike, a Schwinn bike, which was really cool. I got it in that. We just left it inside the RV. It was great.
Which was interesting because we thought that we wanted a bike that was lightweight so we could take it in and out. We could like exercise out in nature.
But we tested a couple out, right?
Yeah,
I got a couple on Amazon. We tested them out. We found this one.
So I tried these two bikes. We returned the one we didn't want. What we realized, because we were experimenting, we were testing, right? And it was like, you know what? Even at like however many pounds that bike weighed, we're not taking it out of the bike. It fits in a little spot in our RV.
It's a workout in itself.
Yeah, it's a workout in itself. So we kept it in the vehicle, which then led us to, in our new adventure, realizing we don't really need a lightweight bike. For my back and for a lot of other issues, having the Peloton is going to be what we're going with.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that in another video, but that was great because we had a story that like, oh, we're going to work out outside. No. So now the other thing that we brought, because we both use boxing in our workout, is we bought a portable punching bag.
Okay, it wasn't great. We basically fill it up with water and it kind of, it worked.
Totally
and
worked.
then we just had dumbbells, and that's kind of all you need.
And some yoga mats, right?
Personally, yeah, just yoga mats, and then just enough weight to get you going. Another thing you can do is basically stack weights, so you can put a dumbbell here, and you can twist another one. Then you've got extra poundage. But
so we figured out
body weight.
Yeah, we figured out what equipment we would need. We also learned that we ideally, when we do our full-time thing, that we want something that we can use as like a bench, maybe if we can find something folding, because like sitting on park bench, or, picnic benches, and so it was a little hectic. So again, that we learned all of that from our experiment.
It's a work in progress. The diet thing, not being on vacation mode, me eating sugar like all the time, just with the novelty and feeling like I'm on vacation, it's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah. So one thing that we did do is hard. We brought some main cookbooks that I used for healthy cooking, and we did a little bit of meal planning, and we just made a conscious decision that we were going to do what we do at home, which is cook and eat mostly at home, and then of course on the weekends
we did pretty well.
We did really well. And then the last thing of our routine that was really important is our social connection with our friends around our little like reality shows. Like we would have our friends over, right? We're like, oh, we don't want to lose connection with our friends, so we would organize it to where like wherever we all were around the country, we would like watch our show and we would chat about it. And we would find time to do our little routines. I didn't read as much as I want to, so I need to figure that out.
We were running around.
We were doing a lot of things. Yeah. So I learned a lot, and I really want to bring reading back. And hopefully when we do our new start full time, we won't be rushing around so much because we're going to have more time in one place, and it'll be even easier to maintain our routine.
Moving it, and we're reversing into a pond. And she has no idea what's going on.